Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, several things to discuss. We will have managers, talents and much more here together, and so let's jump into it. Here we go guys, many movements are coming. Let me start today with the managers because it's been a busy Sunday on the market, especially on the managers market, and Chelsea this week will welcome their new head coach, and it's gonna be Liam Rosenior, because the agreement is almost okay. It's just about some final formal details and steps, and then the Strasbourg manager, Liam Rosenior, I always mention that to you as the main candidate, the leading candidate to become new Chelsea manager after Enzo Maresca decided to leave the club in the past few days. Well, the agreement between Chelsea and Liam Rosenior is now at the final stages. Tonight, Liam Rosenior is in London. So he just arrived in London to have a formal interview on Monday morning with Chelsea. It's going to be part of the process, as obviously Chelsea decided internally for Liam Rosenior as the candidate they want as new head coach. But obviously the formal steps are also important in this industry, and so Liam Rosenior will have this conversation in the upcoming hours with the Chelsea board, management, owners, and then it's going to be time for Liam Rosenior to be unveiled as new Chelsea manager. Here we go, it's coming, so no doubts, Liam Rosenior will be the new face of Chelsea project in terms of manager, and obviously that's going to be a really important step in what Blue Co want to make it happen at Chelsea in the upcoming months and years. Don't forget about Strasbourg, because Rosenior is leaving, and so one of the steps we expect to happen before Liam Rosenior is confirmed as new Chelsea manager is Strasbourg to get their new manager in the upcoming days, and it's going to be this week as well, because there are 3 candidates on the shortlist. Strasbourg, and so the same ownership group as Chelsea, Blue Co, are taking care of that, because they are not forgetting about Strasbourg. There is Chelsea, of course, the most important part, but Strasbourg is not secondary to Blue Co, and so what they want to make in the coming hours is the right decision for an elite coach for Strasbourg project, a young coach with clear vision, and so talks in progress. Very soon we will know also about the new Strasbourg manager. In terms of managers, guys, today after Manchester United draw against Leeds United in difficult conditions, because Man United had many players not available between injuries, AFCON and all the rest, what I can tell you is that the situation is really with some tension behind the scenes between the coach, Ruben Amorim, and the management. Ruben Amorim was not happy. You can see that. His words in press conference were quite strong. That's very clear. But also, you can see very clearly that Ruben Amorim is not happy with the process at the club in terms of probably bringing in new players. Man United were in for Antoine Semenyo. He decided to go to Manchester City. Then for Manchester United in this moment, it's not easy to find replacements for players who are wanted on the market, like Joshua Zirkzee, Kobbie Mainoo, and the others. So at this stage, the market at Manchester United is on standby. Still nothing close, still nothing advanced. And probably Ruben Amorim is not so happy about that. So it's part of the game. Sometimes it can be tense between the manager and the management. It's also important to mention what Amorim said. He said, I signed here as Manchester United manager, not as Manchester United coach. And that's an important difference. He wants to decide, he wants to make an impact. And this point is about November 2024, when Ruben Amorim signed for Manchester United from Sporting. And his message to the club was, I want to play 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1 in terms of system, in terms of tactics. And at the moment, Man United are not following that model in terms of new signings. And so you can understand why the situation is not always that easy, but at the same time, they are discussing internally, they are talking internally. Let's see how they will handle this situation on the transfer market. It's still the very beginning of the January transfer window, so we will follow the situation in the upcoming weeks to understand what Man United will be able to do. They were ready to pay for Semenyo, but in that case it was not possible to agree with the player. Let's see what they will find on the market, and they can find the right solution for Ruben Amorim and try to obviously find the best solution possible for the club and for the coach. In terms of players, guys, something I wanted to mention today, 3 names. The first one, congratulations to Gonzalo Garcia, the perfect hat-trick today at Santiago Bernabeu, with Real Madrid destroying Betis 5-1, and Gonzalo Garcia scoring 3 goals, left foot, right foot, header. So this boy finally showing his level again after being the top scorer of the Club World Cup in the US during July. Now what I can tell you is that despite the rumors we had from Italy about Juventus, rumors we had from Germany about Stuttgart, for Real Madrid was never ever a possibility to let Gonzalo Garcia leave the club in the January transfer window. window. Their decision was made in October. Hendrik out on loan, without buy option. Hendrik will be back in the summer. Gonzalo Garcia staying at the club. Untouchable for the club, for the president. Florentino Perez is very proud to have a young player born in Real Madrid, made in Real Madrid, to see him shining in the white shirt. So for sure, it's also about the manager, Xabi Alonso, who trusted Gonzalo Garcia already at the Club World Cup and is trusting him once again now. So never possibility to let the player go on loan. Now 3 goals, a fantastic start for him to 2027 and so 2026, and so we will see how the season will continue. But for sure, Gonzalo Garcia, forget about Italian clubs, German clubs, he's untouchable for Real Madrid. The other 2 players, one is still linked to Real Madrid, and is Lennart Karl, because Lennart Karl, 17 years old, 6 goals, 2 assists this season at Bayern, impressive, one of the best young players in the world in this moment. In an interview with Sky Germany, said, I love being at Bayern, it's a dream for me to be at Bayern, it's very fun to be at this kind of club, but my dream one day is to be at Real Madrid. My dream club is Real Madrid. And so what a message by Lennart Karl. My feeling, this is also a message to Bayern fans, also what those close to the player say. The boy is very young. This is a kid, this is a boy, 17 years old, and so obviously he's also very honest in sharing his feelings, but he loves to be at Bayern, he's very proud to be at Bayern, and he wants to fight for Bayern. Then you always have a dream as a kid, and probably he went public and said that in a very honest way, but it doesn't mean that Lennart Karl wants to leave Bayern today and go to Real Madrid. One day would be his dream, for sure, and he hopes to reach that level. It's still very early, but Lennart Karl knows that his present and his future is going to be at Bayern. No doubts on that. Then in the future, for sure, the dream, he said that, is to be a Real Madrid player one day. So good luck to Lennart Karl, who is a fantastic talent, and we should all protect him. This kind of player, very serious, very good, very talented. So let's follow his pathway, because I'm sure he's going to be one of the best talents in the world, and he's already shining at Bayern. The final name, keep mentioning him again, and is João Cancelo, because a really important week is coming. Inter are ready. The president from Inter also confirmed today that Inter are ready to do the deal. They want Cancelo. They have an agreement very close with Al Hilal, with a defender to go to Al Hilal. Acerbi or De Vrij, 2 centre-backs that Al Hilal coach Simone Inzaghi, former Inter coach, knows very well. So Inter are ready to do the deal. But this depends on Cancelo. Cancelo so far in the last 3-4 days wanted to wait for Barcelona. And now it's on Barca. This week, Barca have to decide. Or they proceed for Cancelo, financial point of view, with financial fair play, La Liga registration, technical point of view. Okay, we want you, we want a right back. So let's see what Barca decide to do in terms of João Cancelo deal. If Barca proceed, Cancelo will go to Barca, because Cancelo wants to be a Barcelona player. If that's not going to be possible in the upcoming days, Cancelo can't wait forever. And so Inter are ready in the background to enter the deal and get it done with João Cancelo, with his agent, Jorge Mendes, and with Al Hilal. So let's go follow this situation, but for sure Cancelo is going to be one of the topics of the upcoming week. And so guys, let me hear your thoughts on all these stories from Liam Rosenior and Chelsea. What's your feeling on that? And then Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. How do you see the situation between the manager, club, the transfer market for January? And then Gonzalo Garcia, Lennart Karl and the statements, João Cancelo, Barca, Inter. What's your feeling on that one? Let me know guys here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Here with Fabrizio.